Christian, did you meet with any other assaults as you journeyed? Faithful, when I came to the foot of the hill of difficulty, I met with a very aged man, who asked me who I was and where I was going. I told him that I am a pilgrim going to the celestial city. Then the old man said, "You look like an honest fellow, will you be content to dwell with me for the wages that I shall give you?" I asked him his name, and where he lived. He said his name was Adam the First, and that he dwelt in the town of Deceit. I further asked him what his work was, and what were the wages that he would pay. He told me that his work was many delights, and his wages were that I should be his heir at last. He told me that his house was filled with all the dainties of the world. Then I asked if he had any children. He said that he had 3 daughters, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, and that I could marry them all if I desired. Then I asked how long he would have me to live with him. And he told me, as long as he lived himself. Christian, well, what conclusion did you and the old man come to at last? Faithful, why, at first, I found myself somewhat inclined to go with the man, for his words were very appealing to me. But as I talked with him, I saw written on his forehead, "Put off the old man with his wicked deeds." Christian, and what then? Faithful, then it flashed into my mind that whatever he said, and however he flattered me, that if he brought me to his house, he would sell me for a slave. So I told him to be quiet, for I would not come near the door of his house. Then he reviled me, and told me that he would send one after me, who would make my way most bitter. So just as I turned to leave him, I felt him take hold of my flesh, and he pulled me with such a fierce wrench, that I thought he had torn part of me off. This made me cry out, "Oh, what a wretched man I am!" So I escaped, and went on my way up the hill.